Wake up. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. Good morning. Swole up. Time to roll up. Yep. Come on in. Come on in. Carl, you don't play no games. Frank, the most shady. Frankie, baby. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody fighting a good fight. Lamarck Hayward, with you jacking TV direct. My man said one love to the chat. Top of the morning. Hey man, I'm hearing a lot of, everybody got their opinion on what's going on with the, the looting and the burning of commercial properties, I guess. We not our grandparents, yo. We not our grandparents. People like, well, they using George Floyd's murder to act like thugs. Police acted like thugs. The police acted like thugs. And yeah, we be looking for an excuse to take something. Yeah. So whoever don't like it, get the fuck away from us. Cause all ain't no rules right now. It's anarchy right now. All of that, how y'all feel people acting. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear that shit at all. Get busy. You know what I mean? That ain't our grandparents or our parents doing that. That's Black America. That's young Black America and shit. Get busy. Get busy. Yeah. Y'all already know. Y'all know the narrative. Black people don't own no businesses, right? They don't. Raise them joints. Raise that shit. You know what I mean? Raise them shits. Tim, yeah. Total chaos. Shout out to them niggas down ATL, man, who got to the ice box and shit. Our parents weren't fighting for a recorded murder with the police, by the police, with first responders begging them to stop. Correct again. Yeah, we not our grandparents, man. We shall overcome. We not with that. Our grandparents, they were misled, man. If they was out there singing that song, they was misled. Gotta get busy. Gotta get busy. You know what I mean? Yeah, they said ATL got busy. It should continue. You know what I mean? Free shit. Free shit. This shit free right now. Get you something. I didn't already told a motherfucker. Act like I'm talking out the side of my neck. If I'm around any activity, I'm getting in it. I like free shit too. I'm going in. I'm going in too. He said, you're exactly right. We're not our grandparents. Yeah, so don't listen to no narratives from no older people. Don't listen to no advice from the older people. Don't listen to no advice. Don't listen to nobody talking about the Bible. Don't listen to nobody talking about God gonna come and we need to pray. And don't none of that shit work. It don't work. They had you raise your right hand and swear you in by the Bible before they get you in the courtroom and start lying and cheating on your ass. You dig? So We not working with that, man. You know what I mean? And anybody, you know what I mean, who people on that shit, you need to tell them, yo, it's time for you to shut the fuck up. Y'all had y'all chance. Y'all had y'all chance to make a difference. You feel me? You had y'all chance. Y'all made an impact, but the approach, we not with the approach. Brooklyn throwing it down, haven't seen it yet. What about the single moms that need their jobs to take care of their kids? Sell some pussy. Sell some pussy. There's gonna be some changes. Might not be no job for you to go to on Monday morning, homegirl. You gotta figure out another way. This shit gonna get ugly. You know what I mean? Yeah. My man talking about somebody's job. Mm-mm. Fuck that. Fuck that. Daniel said they ain't working anyway. Um, Domestic terrorism. This is something that the United States practices, always practiced it. 16th Street Baptist Church, domestic terrorism. The move bombing at the hands of, I forget his name, police chief. I can't remember his name. Domestic terrorism situations. Stand for something to fall for the okie doke. I don't want to hear anything about single moms or single black moms. Black women chose welfare over having a black man 60 years ago. That's 100% facts. Most black women, if they want to maintain Section 8, a man can't live in our house, live in the house with her. So you know what a lot of them say. You ain't fucking up my Section 8, nigga. You got to go. You got to go. They choose a discount for basically public housing. They take it. They choose a discount, a tax break over a nigga. I showed y'all my documentary by Haitian Jack, Part 2. Haitian Jack Speaks Part 2. I spoke of Toussaint Louverture and Bookman Dottie. Toussaint Louverture, Bookman Dottie, and I forget my other man. Dessalines. Jean-Jacques Dessalines. I introduced them niggas to y'all for a reason. I introduced that shit to y'all for a reason. Y'all gotta catch the dribble, man. It comes in various packages. I could have gave y'all another gangster story. I could have gave y'all another gangster story. I told y'all in part 2 the revolutionary blood that exists in Haitian Jack. That's what make the nigga buck wild. You feel me? The revolutionary blood, his bloodline of revolutionaries, Toussaint. Bookman Dottie was actually Jamaican. But I'm telling you, I gave y'all that shit for a reason, man. I wanted y'all to know that we have a mighty story too. He said nobody from our area know about Jack. That's cool. I gave y'all Haitian Jack in part 1. Part 2, I gave you history. So I'm having a few, I don't know, diatribe with a couple of, guys that they members of the Nation of Islam. they my homeboys too. Yeah, they my homeboys too. So they asking me, yo man, why you saying this or why you doing this and this and that. I have to remind these guys, I was in a nation when you was eating pork, bro. I was in a nation when you was eating pork. I was slinging bean pies and patting niggas down when you was still eating pork. My name's Jamil Ali. My sister name's Isha Kalia. She's named after the prayer. Um, I had to remind somebody, like, the lessons that you learn in this shit, I already got that, my nigga. Um, I see through the madness. Seriously. Big Neff Visual says Haitians don't like Americans. That's because they confused. They confused. They was just one bus stop from being Americans. They was one stop from being Americans. Peace. Good morning to everybody that's here. Anybody getting HBO Max? We need sports. Haitians fought in our own revolution for 12 years. 12 years. He said burn down CNN. That's Ted Turner shit. That's like in downtown Atlanta. Motherfucker go down there with some fire, you going to penitentiary. Oh shit. Mm. Good morning to everybody that's here. I know the notifications went out late. It's almost 200 people here. We got 40 likes. Y'all can do a lot better. He said you're educated. I come from good stock, man. I come from good stock. Pedigree means a lot. Pedigree means a lot. Parents, parenting. They controlled what books were put in my hand. They controlled us. Wasn't no Easter rabbit. Wasn't no Easter rabbit. Wasn't no Christopher Columbus. Wasn't no pilgrims popping. Uh, yeah, none of that. Halloween was totally out of the question. Nah, civilized upbringing like a motherfucker and shit. Kwanzaa from day one and shit. Like I might know what it's like to celebrate Christmas as a kid, maybe like a couple of times, but it was when I was real little. You know what I mean? Like as she decided that I'm starting to grow, this nigga understand ain't no Christmas popping in my house, shit. And to appease us, we would have our Christmas or whatever on the 26th, December 26th, the day after and shit. Aren't they gonna get insurance money for everything they destroyed? Don't that mean that they win either way? Nah, it don't mean they win either way. It don't. A lot of them people might have to rebuild their whole situation. It takes a lot to rebuild a business, especially physically. Even if they do give you some money and shit, if they gave somebody, people some money whose businesses were destroyed, they might want to relocate entirely and shit. Did you see Little Wayne comments? You seem mad busy. How much sleep do you average a night? Sleep is the cousin of death. Not a lot. Ted Turner is useless. I try to stay busy. I don't call it busy. Busy might be perceived as I got my hands full. I'm proactive. I'm active. I appreciate the donation. I didn't catch who that was, man. Y'all throwing money away. I said away. Throwing money around early in the morning. I appreciate it. Lil Wayne opinion don't matter. He don't even know what the fuck. We not Lil Wayne guys like him. They can't. You gave us syrup, Wayne. Wayne, you gave him drink. You gave him drink. You're responsible for destroying probably 3 million niggas' kidneys. So you can't decide that you want to, you know, come out and be one of the facilitators. Kobe the GOAT is a matter of fact. I agree with you 110%. They say there's a lot of entertainers who profess to be like about some black shit or culturally aware. They said they silent. They said J. Cole ain't saying much. Kendrick ain't saying much. It's about pedigree. About pedigree and shit. Good morning. He said, where Diddy at now? Them niggas is powerless, man. I'm coming to the understanding that our greatest asset, in my opinion, the Nation of Islam, they powerless. You feel me? This is like news to me. Like I was raised in this shit my whole life and shit. I show you pictures when I'm like 7 years old. Snaggletooth with the bow tie on and shit. He said you beefing with the NOI. Hell no, I ain't beefing no fucking NOI. Hell nah. I was a member most of my life. All of my life, basically. Um, had a talk with my mom. My father's not living anymore. And I told her, these niggas won't even protect us. They won't even protect your baby, ma. You've been giving these niggas charity, the #2 poor charity. That's what it's called. You've been paying this charity since I was like 6. Tupac used to say, man, fuck that. At least pretend to be tough. Y'all remember that? At least pretend to be tough, yo. Goddamn. We missing Tupac. As I'm watching the news and just looking at what's going on in society, I hear Tupac's music. I hear his music. I hear it in my ears. We gotta change how we eat. We gotta change how we gotta to survive. Changes. I hear that song. It seemed like that nigga was part Nostradamus too. Nobody listened to Pop. My man said, back to my music. Didn't mean to turn you on. Pac was ahead of his time. That situation that happened November 20th, 1994, you know, that Quad Studio incident that you learned a lot about on this platform, that changed Tupac. That took his focus into revenge. They made his heart dark. Yeah, they made his heart dark. He said Black Panther child. Ty said, you blocked me from the comments. Where I block you at? This your man, 21 Jump Street. Coming out of Harlem. Tupac was what it was. He was imperfect, right or wrong, and indifferent. He was right, wrong, and different. Got it. My man said they need to put the basketball hoops back up in the Bronx. They know that virus not real, and they know people would test the parameters of the virus people like athletes who would like to go to the gym anyway and shit like that. That was going to refute their claims of this virus being so dangerous. You was going to see people continue to go to the gym and work out and be healthy. And it's going to be like, damn, why the motherfuckers that's in the gym and shit, why it ain't affecting them? Because their immune system on fucking steroids from doing cardiovascular training and shit like that. You feel me? Because it's all type of serotonin and endorphins and white blood cells being produced, white blood cells that fight disease running all through an athlete's body, and they can't touch them. So they try to disarm us. Close the gym. They breed monsters in there. Close the gyms. Close the gyms. Take the fucking basketball courts down. And don't let them near them parks. They got pull-up bars there. So they closed the gym. He said they lower them black power fists when they find out death is a part of war and they start screaming voting. Donald Trump got some of these dudes shook the look, talk that shit. He said this is what they did in prison. We got too big for them. Yeah, took the weights away, man. These motherfuckers is monsters, man. We can't do nothing with these guys. Look how big they are. The police lift weights too and still can't get that big. Police do as much as the COs, they be lifting too. They do as much as training. As a matter of fact, the weights that they took from the inmates, they gave them to the fucking police. Ain't that a bitch? They didn't take the weights out the jail. They just took them out the yard. You feel me? He said niggas was lifting bags of water. All type of shit, man. Books, wrapping books and t-shirts. 4 or 5 hardback books and t-shirts and shit. Got your hands gripped. The same black power fist came from a white guy, Karl Marx, on Iron Fist. He said they creative in jail, ain't they? Yeah, we gonna figure out how to work out. Big Neff Visual says we have no warrior class. Voting can't stop police brutality. Only police can stop police brutality. Any black man that's a police officer is being selfish right now. If a black man saying, I got a family to feed and all that shit, and acting, I don't know, ambivalent, and being ambivalent in regards to what's going on right now, yo, my man just called me on FaceTime call me on the phone, yo. Call the phone. Call the phone on FaceTime, Drake. I see you. My man just called me live from Atlanta. You see the smoke. You see the smoke filtering through the air. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not making a difference, man, by getting up off your couch and being unruly at this time. Malcolm X's father was killed in Lansing, Michigan. We need more black police officers so white police officers don't feel comfortable doing bad stuff. They do that shit in front of niggas. They do that shit in front of niggas, man. Niggas don't say nothing. The police officer who do the right thing is very few and far in between. Is very few of them. Very few. They put that badge on and they be lost. A lot of them come from the military, so they already beat and got psychologically broken into following orders. They be already psychologically broken into the mode of following direct orders. All of this shit, they done got programmed this shit. They done been psychologically programmed. So when they return from the military and join the police force, that's not our homeboy Raheem no more. That's not him no more. That's somebody else. The white people that say they love us, that say they fuck with us, they need to be more aggressive, hands-on. They need to fucking jump in incidents and shit. They need to jump in incidents. I seen an incident happen where a white girl, I think, jumped in the middle of some shit with the police, and they just let the shit. They just basically dropped the whole shit because they didn't want to hit the white girl and shit. They just basically let the shit go. Had she not showed up, y'all probably seen this video on YouTube. Had she not showed up, they about to dog this nigga. He said you got the Fraternal Order of Police, who are white, then the Black Police Association. There's a separation in the police force. You can't even trust them. Says Malcolm. He said police didn't hit a Karen. Man, I seen a white chick. I also seen a white chick filming the police with guns on a black guy, and she wilded out and made a difference. Don't kill him! Y'all don't had him on lock. Y'all don't kill him! He ain't do nothing! Ah! He said, I seen that all white people in the crowd last night. If you white and you fuck with us, you should be on the front line. You should be on the front line. I'm speaking of athletes because I know racism exists in sports. Don't get this fucked up. You feel me? But there's a love between athletes. When you didn't won some games with a motherfucker, when you didn't won some games with a motherfucker, when you didn't got a chance to smile and leap for joy with a motherfucker, if you got the chance to share this moment with somebody, this shit is just like, it's like priceless. It's hard to separate from. Like, you can't separate from this shit. And a lot of white guys and black guys grow up developing this chemistry together playing sports. If you was in that locker room with us, y'all need to be more motherfucker. You need to be as aggressive as you was on the field when you see this shit going on. Verbally, physically, whatever. Straight up. And throughout slavery and everything, most black people ain't even fucking racist. They not. Most black people not racist. Most black people are more focused on trying to get something. You know, get a nice car, get some bills paid, get a good meal. You know what I'm saying? Some nice clothes. Like, black people are consumed by other things besides hatred with other races and shit. We got some internal problems with each other, but you ain't gonna meet no. Nah. It's very, very fucking. I don't know about down south. You know, niggas who grew up having crosses burned on their lawns and shit like that. They might be on something, but for the most part, nah. He said, big facts. I've never been racist my whole life. Me neither. He said, not even Southern blacks have hate for any other race. It probably just ain't in our nature and shit. Y'all like this video, yo. It's almost 300 people here. Like this video. He said, same in some southern states. It depends what part of the region you from. Got you. He said there's no. He said there's no such thing. He said there's a such thing as a black Hispanic coalition. You see they flag, right? Nah, I ain't hip to that. Puerto Ricans is niggas too. They black too. Puerto Ricans get the same treatment by. Struggle is our struggle in regards to this situation here and shit. Can y'all catch up with the likes? Will you? Good morning to everybody. Getting up early on this fine Saturday, May 30th. The revolution will be televised. We had an internet now. What's the solution to the pollution? I'm a big fan of your gangster tales. Love Haitian Jack and Dexter Isaac stories. Thank you. Dan Butler, they killed him like they did the Ferguson protesters. I travel a lot of places, right? I got a lot of friends in other countries and shit like that. Oh, I just have to tell y'all this, by the way. You don't really see I watched the news when I was over in Paris. I watched the news in London. You don't see that shit over there. Like, police killing people and shit like that. That don't even be on the news. Their news don't even be all violent. The difference between the news in the U.S. and the news overseas, it's like church and prison. It's like a church group in a maximum security prison. And he said it happens in London. I was over there. Idris Elba put out a video, a public service announcement, because too many people was getting stabbed. Too many people was getting stabbed with knives, man. I'm serious. This was a big problem over there, to the point Stringer Bell had to make a video. And I synced the video when I was over there. I'm like, damn, they got a public service announcement for the knifings. There's too many stabbings. Culture difference and shit. He said police in London are by far nicer. He said the stabbings happen because guns are expensive. He said the knife crime is really out of control in the UK, though. It's a lot harder to get guns there. See? Y'all, I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, my counterparts over there, over in Europe and shit like that, they like, yo, man, that's crazy how the police just kill y'all like that, man. Like, brother, damn. They're like, that's crazy, man. Like, that's crazy. He said cops don't even carry over there. Yeah, they be having batons and shit. They be having nightsticks and shit. Guns are illegal in the UK. I was gonna get to that. The knife play is a West Indian and African thing. Yeah, that's who all over there. I was in the black community over there in Europe and shit. I was in Brixton. I was in the Brixton market. Brixton in South London. I was in Oxford Circus. Yeah. Maybe they need to disarm the fucking police in the United States. Yeah, I was in the Brixton market. He said the cops don't got guns. I don't know. I guess they carry nice. Yeah, I didn't see no police with no guns over there. They got nightsticks. Wherever I was at, they had like batons and some shit. He said the Dalston Market. I got pictures in front of the Brixton Rec Center. Now you know where I'm at now, don't you? You know where I was at now. I'm standing outside the Brixton Rec Center, talking to them old shower posse niggas. Oh shit. Yeah. I don't know where he is. He said the shower posse and the Spanglers. I encountered shower posse. I know who the Spanglers are. I interviewed Dexter Isaac and Haitian Jack. Them niggas was in the clubs and shit with those guys. Ninja Posse. It was like, it, it was just like crazy. Brooklyn, crazy. Anyway, good morning to everybody. Um, don't listen to nobody's narrative in regards to how you feel about this situation. Don't be arguing with other people from other backgrounds and nationalities. I be seeing y'all online. Don't be arguing with these people about this shit. Don't expect them to understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll just learn a lot more about society during times like this. There's people on your friends list, there's people in your job place, you know what I mean? They'll slip up and give you their opinion on it, and you know that you be like, oh, you one of them. All right. What happened to the 10,000 fearless in the NOI? I don't know what's up, man. I don't know what's up, man. I respect them and what they're doing and what they've done for black people. I guess I, uh, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. If this your first time in my live chat, subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notification. Um, I got new murder unit coming soon. New murder unit coming soon, man. Another episode, highly anticipated. You seen how they ran down on CNN building? Nah, man. There's so much shit going on. I can't. Y'all got to keep me in tune. Tag me to some shit. I'm on Instagram, the Real Gully TV. My page private. I was getting to that. My Instagram page is currently private. It's been private for about a week now. It's been private since I started the Murder Unit series. The Murder Unit series is censored. is censored. There's pictures, documents, and things that highly graphic. So try to keep my pages private until I'm done with the murder unit shit. But if you follow me and shit, I gotta check you out. Then I accept you, and you can catch all of this exclusive shit that I got on IG. He said, "What's up with Ford Debate TV? You cool with him? Cause he's running with the MU dribble." You can't run with the MU dribble. I talk to them niggas every day. I got them niggas on speed dial. He don't know them. He can't do nothing. Anybody. They got something on YouTube called Creative Commons. Anybody can create a video. Do whatever, man. I mean, some niggas subscribe, to the channel and decide that they want to be the dribble and shit. I got several of them around here. Get the likes up, man. It's almost 350 people here. Oh. Protests in Philly start today at noon. St. Deco, I don't know. Philly wants to be wild. Go to City Hall at noon, Philadelphia. Twitter, I'm Gully TV1. Follow me, I follow back. Gully, they don't know what pedigree is. Look it up. Dictionary is powerful. That's how we got to the root of humble. How many humble niggas in the chat this morning? We got any humble niggas in the building? If you humble, put a monkey emoji and drop a monkey emoji. If you humble right now, I need all the humble niggas. Drop me a monkey. Edie Swiss, we got a monkey. Any more monkeys? Daniel Keating, got another monkey. We got 2 monkeys. Tyann Brockman, 3. These are y'all getting creative with the monkey emojis. Proud monkeys. Neil Jersey, monkey. Maurice Jones, monkey. He said you're in warrior mode. They need to know. If you humble, you a monkey. What the fuck? He said, I know that trick, G. He said, them youngins already flash mob. Philly gonna get crazy. Yeah, Philly specializes in smash and grabs. That's what I was telling somebody. I was telling somebody on Facebook that if I was to see some looting, would I get down? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It ain't nothing but a big smash and grab. We used to do that shit walking home from festivals and shit. Walking back to the projects. We loot all the way up State Street. Y'all know we used to do that shit growing up, man. Before the drug game, the streets, before niggas had bread, niggas couldn't wait for shit like that to pop off. Oh, y'all know, y'all know niggas used to get the milk trucks, the milk truck, the dairy truck when he come through, the nigga with the orange juice. Y'all already know, man. I don't know if it was like that where you from and shit, man. But free shit. It's free. Hey yo, we was in a looting situation one time by accident. We was stealing out this store so much, right? Coming home from school. We was stealing home. We was stealing out this store so much coming home from school, man. And the lady just flipped out, man, and said, man, just fucking take whatever you want. Ah! And we did. Oh, shit. My man said the beer truck in Oklahoma, Andre Canby said we did that in the 80s. No, that shit was lit. Fine, that's right. He said, I remember the junkies be 200 deep on 3rd Ave and 147th and running to Dr. J's. Y'all know that shit was fun. Y'all know that shit was fun. He said they should have been gave us our 40 acres and a mule. Good morning, everybody. He said all the trucks got hit up in the BX. The hostess dude, the hostess cupcake nigga. All of them niggas used to get the work. They used to get it. They used to get it. They used to get it. When niggas start getting work and start pumping packs and shit like that, them niggas was relieved. Like, whew, now they can buy this shit. Damn. Gino Timbo, thank you. This is a Fashion Bomb Couture and shit. It's my shit. You know what I mean? Yesterday, police was arresting people in New York, and they put them on a city bus, and the bus driver stood up and said he wasn't driving the bus. Man, shit, in Philly, we used to hit the Tasty Cake truck. Yeah, that shit was fun. Freedom, yeah. Rag. What city y'all from? That was Rag. Y'all know that was Rag. If you was a young nigga and could get in on one of them, you know what I mean? Because we couldn't do it ourselves. We wasn't there yet. But when them older niggas went off and start taking shit, what? Go in here, take me something too. Shit. There shouldn't be no, in my opinion, there shouldn't be no order. It should be outrage about what happened to George Floyd. There should be no reasoning. There should be no reasoning. I mean, straight up. He said, I seen it done on the Upper West Side near Central Park in the 80s. At the Coliseum on Jamaica Ave in the 90s, busted all the display cases and took all the jewelry. Mount Pleasant riots in the 90s, D.C. My man said, I'm about to make a list. I need a PS4, a flat screen, an Xbox. Y'all don't be taking shit. Y'all don't be taking shit. Y'all, I can't say that on here. And I ain't gonna tell y'all what to take either. Straight up. Cash is king said it's the American way. It really is. It really is. This land was taken from someone. Crypto, what's up? Did anyone see that the Asian wife divorced the police officer who killed George? Mr. Five, nobody should be taking anything and looting. Straight up. And y'all didn't hear anything here on Gully TV about looting or taking anything. Good morning to everybody. When there was a blackout, it went down in Detroit. Hip hop was created during a situation where Mr. Five, Mr. Five. See, y'all fucking up. Anybody? I shouldn't have said that. Next person say that they need a PS4. I'm getting you out the group. You don't need no PS4. You shouldn't be taking anything. Don't take nothing. T. Johnson. Put an apple in the chat room if you're feeling me right now. Put an apple in the chat. Is there apple emojis? Shout out to the computer wizards. Shout out to the computer wizards. Shout out to the niggas that make millions of dollars with Mac computers. Getting back to what I was saying, right? During the blackout of 1977, a lot of stereo equipment, a lot of speakers and stereo equipment ended up in New York City, in the the ghettos and projects in New York City. And if you put niggas in a room with some fucking stereo equipment, something's gonna fucking happen. And here we are, hip hopping. Shout out to everybody with an apple. Y'all gotta get y'all Macs up. How many people in here really got a MacBook? Do you know how many people I met that got an iPhone but don't got a Mac? Now, an iPhone is the equivalent of a Mac computer. It's kind of like the same thing. Probably can do the same shit, but the iPhone is too fucking complex. You got to go through too much shit to get your jobs done and shit. Um, a MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air, a good one. They don't even get viruses. They don't even get viruses. They don't even get virus, man. He said I have a Mac but not an iPhone. I got a homie who rap, right? I got a homie who rap. And he was telling me he was having problems, getting studio time and recording and shit. So I was like, man, why don't you? I'm like, man, don't you know that niggas is recording in their bathrooms and shit now? Like, man, buy a fucking microphone and get all the shit that you need and just put it in your house and shit, right? He like, right. He got money too. He like, right. So he like, all right, bet. He like, I'm gonna go. He like, tomorrow I'm gonna go buy the MacBook and the microphone and everything that I need, and I'm gonna get started. I'm like, all right, cool. He called me the next day. He was like, yo, bro, you ain't tell me that shit cost like $3,500 and shit. Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm like, oh. It's worth it though. It's worth it. He said even Drake recording in an open room. He said I was looking at a Mac earlier, Gully, fully loaded, 4100. Yeah, my man. He was like, man, that shit was 3500. That's a used car. It's a fucking used car. Get your Macs up. Y'all know why they so expensive? Because they powerful. And niggas be collecting hammers. It's cool to collect hammers, and obviously we need them. But get your Mac power up. My man said I'm gonna have to grab a few MacBooks. He said I'm gonna have to grab a few MacBooks at the protest. He said Apple's the shit for all entertainment editing. You can literally walk into the Apple store and get a brand new Mac laptop for $1,000. I got all of mine out the streets. This is how powerful Apple is, right? I got all mine off the streets or bought them from somebody else. I never got one out of the store, right? The motherfuckers start acting up a little bit. I don't know, maybe it needed to be updated and it wasn't updating, whatever it was. And plus, the screens go dark sometime. But this is all Mac shit, right? I was googling how to fix my Mac, see if I can fuck with it and fix it myself. So they got a hotline and shit. Tell you to call the hotline. I called the hotline and they start asking me questions and shit. And I answered all of the questions that, everything that they was telling me to do over the phone, I was doing it. And they was like, basically, we got it from here. And they took over my fucking computer from wherever the fuck they at, artificial intelligence. I'm watching them fix the problem. I'm like, oh my God. It's like the mouse is moving and everything, and I'm not touching the mouse. I'm looking at this shit, windows going down, shit being typed. I'm like, wow. Apple. They fixed that shit online. He said that's called remote desktop protocol. That shit was crazy, yo. He said the law can't hack Mac as long as it is encrypted. Their customer services unmatched. They did that for me, and I had a used one. My shit, it wasn't like under warranty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have to give them my social security number or nothing. You know, I don't even think they asked for my email address. They might have, but they fixed that shit. I was like, damn. He said all desktops can do that. It's impressive. Very impressive. Good morning to everybody. 8:30 a.m. He said, I got the bread and only live once. I'm about to go cop up. I don't know why y'all don't have a MacBook, man. The interview that I did with Royce the 5'9", people in the comments were saying that I was being disrespectful because I was, like fumbling. I was filming Royce with like 4 cameras and a MacBook. That shit that y'all seen, that was the MacBook just filming the whole play. But all of that fumbling, I'm quarterbacking, like I'm doing my shit. I was killing it too. Like, you gotta be a technical guy to know what the fuck was going on. Like, I was killing it. And I put that Royce video out. I put that interview up like that because I thought that the angle looked dope. That's that MacBook shit. And I ain't even oh, and it was an import. That was a MacBook import file. Fellas, if y'all know about the Mac, it was a Mac input. It was the MacBook input file. You know when you're using the like if you're using Final Cut or Vegas or whatever you use, when you hit import video, like you on the webcam, we was basically on the webcam. We was on the webcam. That's what we was on. And I hit we was recording on a webcam, so I imported it and shit. I'm like, that was my first time ever doing that shit. I'm like, wow. So, I'm eventually master that shit because I like that angle. That's the Mac shit. I had just got a new Mac I got a bigger Mac. And for some reason, and I normally, when I travel and shit like that, I normally carry these short little MacBooks. I got some short ones too. They got some MacBook minis and shit like that. I got these short ones. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna take this big one. Never used it before. I'm like, right. So he said, makes sense now. It worked. It worked. Next time I'll know what I'm doing and shit. He said, y'all drop $1,000 on a pair of shoes, but not a Mac. If you don't have one, you at a disadvantage. I'm telling you. He said, your take on the second wave of Corona, man. Corona is over with, man. Corona's over with, man. That shit over with. That shit ain't even being thought about, man. You see motherfuckers in the streets mobbing, doing their thing and shit. Ain't nobody tripping off no Corona, man. It's about George Floyd right now. Corona, that's old news. That's a fish tank. Been here over an hour, man. I got to get back over to Instagram. I appreciate y'all for waking up with the dribble. People in the streets, Heineken is over. We call it Heineken. All right. Until we meet again, I'm going over to IG, man. Come fuck with your boy, The Real Gully TV. Peace. Oh, hold up. We renaming the coronavirus. We calling it the Heineken now. The Heineken. We ain't tripping off the Heineken no more. Rest in peace, George Floyd.